There are some assets we have to place it in our project, and you will see how to select and add assets. It's an easy topic. So we will start with the first thing, that is landscape of the backyard and the garage. Turn on floor plan tag. We will notice here that the plants in this planter, a tree here, and there are other plants around it. And there are also small plants, seems as a ground cover or small bushes. So this 2D plan will be a guide to place the plant's assets. First, select vegetation category. Then write here tree. Once we write the word, we will see all results are trees. We will look for a suitable asset for the size of the space here. If we had a small area like this, we might not use trees. This is large because it will be difficult in reality to plant a big tree in a narrow space like this. So we can use small trees or shrubs which don't need large roots. So we can use plants that are in boots like this. We can use a plant like this. Place it here. We notice that still there is a copy with the cursor. To exit, press escape. Then back to the assets window and choose the asset we need. We may also choose this asset. And also, if I want to reach other booted plants more than these plants, in search box I will write booted. So there are a lot of booted plants. Maybe something like this would be very appropriate. Can someone ask how the plant will be in a boot and there is a planter to plant in it? In a project like this, we need to focus more on the final image. So in this case, we will move this booted plant down so the boot will not appear. We can move it down 28 centimeters. The same thing for other plants, move it down the distance. The boot doesn't appear. After that, I will choose the bush which will be under the small trees. So clear the search box. Still on vegetation. Maybe this bush. Make it small. And place copies according the 2D. So I copy the asset with move tool holding control, as we know. Select it and move on this surface. But because here in this drawing there are a lot of points, I use a surface that doesn't have many dots. Move these assets, throw it. Open Enscape to see these assets. The boot of this plant is appear. move it down 1 centimeter. Also, we will change its place. And there is another plant here, it could be a little bigger. We will go to Assets. Again, we will write here booted. We will use this plant. And place it here. Then exit. So the boot didn't appear. We will change this, replace it. This type seems better. Place it here. And delete this one. It could be forward a little bit so it doesn't overlap the wall. And enlarge it so it looks better. Back to this shot of design. The middle tree is the tallest one and this plant is shorter, so we make it smaller. And make this tree larger. Enlarge it. The boot also become larger. Hide it. Check bushes in 2D. Here will be a large plant. So we will look for this plant. Choose this one. Enlarge this tree a little. Make it the biggest plant here in this planter. This plant needs to be smaller. Also, the tree which is here needs to be larger. This tree needs to be larger. We will arrange the ground cover, delete this. And we will make a row here like the letter L. We will arrange this plant in the shape of the letter L. We will delete these plants if it doesn't exist in 2D. So the result seems great.